The term which has come our way in today's discussion is Sunaya. The Sunaya is so unique term, very much like Gave. We came across the perspective of Gurbani when we discussed Gave ko taan, hove kise taan. Sunaya, as Gave is beyond singing, similarly, Sunaya is beyond listening. Because the attributes associated with Sunaya are so huge and unique. They take you to such a pedestal which cannot just be associated with mere listening. Sunaya, Siddh, Peer, Sur, Nath. The four terms have come our way right away. Siddh, Peer, Sur, Nath. What are these four terms? And what is the difference in its pronunciation? Both are very important. And these four terms, we didn't say Siddh, we say Siddh. We didn't say Peer, we say Peer. But then we did not say Sur, we said Sur, Nath. So whenever there is an Onkar or Sehari to such nouns, such terms, they have to be pronounced with prominent last letter. So as to, when we pronounce them, the listener of Gurbani knows that it is not Siddh, it is Siddh. That means the Tada of Siddh is without any Ankar or Sehari. It is Mukta. Such words are called as Akarantak. Antak means ending with a. A ending means it is just last letter without any matra to it. Such words are called referred to as akarantak. Then what are others? Ukarantak, when there is a ankar on the last letter. Ikarantak, when the last letter has a sihari. So ukarantak, ikarantak, and akarantak. So these Siddh, Peer, Nath are akarantak. When we say akarantak, this terminology has to do with reading and pronouncing and listening. So Siddh, Peer, Nath are akarantak, but Sur is ikarantak with a rara, with a sihari. So we pronounce them Sunaya, Siddh, Peer, Sur, Nath. So only Sur wala ra stressed, asserted, whereas akarantak words are pronounced with the last letter as dim. In the technical terms, we say dirag mukta and lagu mukta. Dirag is enlarged, asserted, and lagu is smaller. So Sunaya, Siddh, Peer, Surnath. Now, this is about the pronunciation of these words. Now, what are these terms meaning? What is, so starting with the first term that we come across, Siddh. Siddh is referred to when people said that I can do this, I can do that. So the magical things, karamata. What are these? If we try to refer to some, I can walk on water. Is a miracle siddhi aa gayi hai, and I'm talking to you, I'll suddenly vanish. This is another siddhi. I can be present here, I can be present in a different place as well, simultaneously two places, more than one place. Siddhi. These are the siddhis people claim that they have got. And then suddenly I can become very, very small. Up to like an atom, I can become very, very small. Then I have another siddhi, I can become huge, that like a mountain. So these are all the siddhis, and so much talk, so much exercises, so much methodologies going into this talk, and lot of hulala about this kind of magical things happening. Probably what has happened, what could be the root of this? There is some basis to it, because when a person truly gets attuned with Almighty God, of course, if that person is not a routine normal being, he or she gets blessed with some thoughts processes, some spiritual status which is a bit beyond, which is now higher than the other people who are not spiritually enlightened that way. That realizations in a way maybe gave that kind of confidence to them. Maybe that gave really what they were blessed with some powers, as they are told. We have to put those people who are selling the siddhi to bring people under them, and try, start their cult and do all those things. That is one kind of people. There are other people who have realized something, and then they are astonished with what they have got. And that is also a real thing happening. We do not negate everything, but this is not the end of thing. The Guru Sahib puts it very clearly, Riddhi Siddh Avarasad. So this is a different taste, this is a different pathway. This could be a milestone on the pathway towards God, but realizing your own self, but this sometimes is taken to be the end point. So that is not like that. It said Avarasad, you don't go after them, they come after you. What the Sunya means, focusing, our mind focusing on Gurbani is Sunya. And we dwell into it and we go deep into it, and we, with the focus of mind in the Gurbani, is Sunya. So when we do that, what are the things coming out of? Now we realize what Siddh actually is. What is Siddhi? What this actually means. How did we come to know? By Sunya. So Sunya Siddh. So that is the first term, Siddh. Sunya Siddh Pir Surnath. So therefore, putting right in place that all this thing comes to you by putting your mind, focusing your mind on Gurbani, on the Guru's word. This is how you actually come to know what is said. Next is Sunya Pir. If you are focusing on Gurbani, you come to know this spiritual state of religious heads, the people who show the way. So their state of mind, those are Pir Pegambar Auliye, kind of. So these are such that mental state, that spiritual level is realized. We become aware of that by focusing on Gurbani. Sunya Siddh, Sunya Pir. Then Sunya, there is another term, Sur. Sur is, as we were discussing, Akarantak, Ikarantak. Sur is always Ikarantak and is always plural and means Devte. All those Devtes, there are crores and crores of Devte. This list is not just ending in India. Most of the countries in their spiritual thoughts have their own Devtes. So these are those divine beings assumed, and they are then taken as a source of inspiration. And this is one of the ways the religiously attuned people, they would try to get solace from something. So the sur would mean devte, and sur is always ikarantak. The rara will have a sihari. We assert on the rara of sur, which we did not do for pir. We say pir. Sune as siddh pir sur nath. So nath is a person, the master. The master is nath, malak. Person who would take care, who is at a spiritually higher pedestal, is a nath. So now the entire thing goes, by focusing on Gurbani, we come to realize these things happening around us, and we really become aware of Sunya, Siddh, Pir, Sur, Nath. All these entities whether they are assumed or they are mental states. We become aware of these mental states, the beings, assumptions, by focusing on Gurbani. Sunaya Siddh Peer Suranath. Sunaya Tarta Taval Akas. So when we say Tarta, that means the Tatta has a Sihari. Tarta Taval, Tarta Da Taval. And this is the way of prepositions in Gurbani. Tarta Da Taval. And what is Taval? The Taval is something, in the ancient times when there was lots of people dying due to natural calamities. Then, a few people they were a bit more intelligent than the general population. They had to provide some answers to the ordinary people. So when they were asked, they thought of something, and they published also in the religious books of that time. They said that there is a huge ox, a white colored ox is there, a balad, uh, and that balad is in fact holding the entire earth on its head. And when this balad is to do something, the earth shakes. Then what we can do? So we have to pray that that balad, is always at rest, and so that we don't die. We come to know what is the real Siddh, the real Peer, the real Sur, or the real Nath. We come to know by tuning with Gurbani. Similarly, here, we come to know the real force behind holding the earth and the skies. Who is the real force behind another asra ki hai? What is holding the earth and holding the skies? You come to know by focusing on Gurbani. Suniya, Tarta Taval Akas, Tarta Taval, Tarta Da Taval. Taval is that ox which is being referred to in the ancient books. Tarta Taval Akas, Tarta Da te Akas da, a asara piche kaun hai, the piche what is actually holding it. So the cosmic realization comes to you when you are attuning into and focusing on Gurbani. Then Sunaya, Deep, Lower, Patal. So whenever the last letter is not asserted, it means that it is akarantak. It is not having any matra. And by and large, such akarantak words are always plural. So Sunaya Deep would mean Deepa. Sunaya Lower means Loa. Sunaya Patal, all the Patal looks. Now, what are these? Sunaya Deep, Loa, Patal. By tuning into Gurbani, by focusing on Gurbani, so in the ancient books again, there are references, assumed places, because to tell people certain assumptions have come up, and these assumptions that if you do this, I'll take you to that deep. I'll take you to that deep. So these deeps grew a number, and they became 7 in number, 7 deep. And these deeps could be, one is Jambu, another was Salmal, another was Pakhaya, Koch, Sak, Kus, Puskar. Now these are the presumed deep where the ordinary people would be told to be taken if they do this and that. So these deep are assumed places. And then Sonaya Deep. So when we get in tune with Gurbani, we come to know of these assumptions. We realize that what's what. Lower. Lower is lok. Similarly, there are 7 loks. Lower. 7 another assumed places. These are also named like Pur, Pavar, Swar, Mahar, Jan, Tap, Sat. So they are loks above the earth, somewhere in the skies. Collectively, they are termed as heaven or Swarglok. They are for good people, maybe. Then there had to be another set of 7 lok for the bad people. And they also, what the place gave allotted to them under the earth. There are 7 The earth is divided into 7 places, and the last one towards the center is the Patal. And there are few above Patal. Now, these loks or the places under the earth have been, Atal, Bital, Sutal, Talatal, Rasatal, Mahatal, and Patal. So these assumed places where, probably the bad ones might have to go. So that is another assumption. So all these assumptions, by sune, by focusing on Gurbani, we come to know, we realize, we become aware of all these things being assumed. What are these? Deep, lower, patal. Then sunaya pohe na sakya kal. If we focus on Gurbani, we feeling that closeness. We are closeness with our own self. We travel within. Therefore, we realize that what's what? The entire creation, the unification of this creation, the transformation of lives from one to another, you are not fearing it now. I remain the part of the system. This water bubble, as a water bubble, I am always the part of ocean. A water bubble would never be able to realize the ocean on its own. But Sunye makes that happen for the bubble. As we are the bubbles, we come to realize that this entire ocean, we are, as a bubble, are part of the ocean. Even when we are there and when we are not there, we are still part of the ocean. So that fear of not being there vanishes. This is what is called Sunye Pohe na sakya kal. Kal is your end. One day that Kal comes, and because Kal actually happens because everybody dies. And people during their life keep fearing from their own end. And when by Sunaya we realize that as bubble, we are not going anywhere. When this bubble goes, we are still not gone anywhere. We are still part of the ocean again. So with this realization, so the fear of coming to an end goes. So this is what it means. Sunaya pohe na sakya kal. Pohe is dara na sake. So pohe is another Gurbani speaking term which we can use. Nanak. This is the addressal which we need to address our own self. Nanak. Pagta sada vigas. So pagta is a plural of Gurbani. It may not be plural for Punjabi or any other language. But for Gurbani, it is a full, complete plural. Pagta. Nanak. Pagta sada vigas. People who do the sunay are the pagta. So we also are getting the definition of pagat. People doing sunay, the mind, man karke, mind is thought and thought is man. Man karke ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ we need to do ਸੁਣਿਆ ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰੀਏ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ that is just the beginning and nanak bhagta sada vigas and once you realize there is nothing as a separate entity, all is one, everything is one, and I am part of that one, so I'm not going anywhere. So that gives you a huge relief. I am not coming to an end, nothing is vanishing, there is no loss. I am there. I am there in this shape, I am there in that shape. I am always there. So that relief is the vigas. That is the happiness, the anand. That is the vigas. Sometimes people misinterpret this and they always would carry a binaka smile that I am a pagat, therefore I have to be in vigas all the time. Because Guru Sahib said, Bhagta Sada Vigas. Because whatever is Sada, it is not related to our body. It is mind thing. That is the only thing which can remain sada. Sada Simran, Sada Dhyan is possible at the level of man only, with nothing doing with anything physical. It is not possible, physically not possible. Therefore, Nanak Bhagta Sada Vigas is means that realization will come to your mind. Now, okay, I am at rest. Now I'm relieved. I am in bliss. That can remain Sada. Nanak Bhagta Sada Vigas. Because सुने हो गया ते सुने ने दस्ता सुने पोहे न सके काल. The ultimate fear is the fear of death. And if that fear goes, you have no fear now. All other things are trivial. Sone dukh paap ka nas. Now, therefore, all those things which we just said trivials are the dukh. All these things are just, they don't bother you now. Nahi bother kar rahe to naas hi ho gaya na. They don't exist. One person is, startled by something. Another person is not even affected. तो उदे वास्ते वो चीज है ही नहीं kind of. That is the nas. Nas होना नष्ट हो जाना. So that is the par of Sunaya which has just begun, the first podi of Sunaya, and we have 3 more coming. Sunaya and Gave are different terms. When we come across this Gurbani Tuk, Gavi hai, Suni hai, man rakhi hai pao. I say man because nanne no sihari. Man vich, nanne sihari means man vich rakhi hai, man rakhi hai pao. So that Gavi is by understanding. Suni hai by apni man khob liye vich. Aur is sare exercise vich pyar pao bhi rakhi hai naal.
नहीं, ये second line का मतलब क्या है? दुख पर हर सुख कर ले जाए, वो ना
फिर जेकर इस तरह कर लिए ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਰੇ ਛੱਡ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਤੇ ਸੁੱਖ ਲੈ ਜਾਵਾਂਗਾ. ਦੇਖੋ ਨਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਦਾ ਨਾਸ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਉਹ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸਕਿਆ ਕਾਲ. ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਮਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਦੀ. I am just transforming into this to that, this to that. So I'm always there.
Where you said if we focus on Gurbani, then we become closer to ourselves.
We become closer to ourselves. That's right. We realize ourselves. This is spiritually speaking going within. The terms used in Gurbani are antarmukhi, baharmukhi, because our eyes, our nose, ears, they're all taking us towards the outer world. That's why we are focused more on the outside.
Yeah.
But Gurbani always tells us to go within. So that is antarmukhi.
अच्छा, थोड़ा तुम दोबारा explain करोगे सुनिए सिद्ध पीर सुनाथ. So if we go मतलब understand, go deep into Gurbani, so what it's सिद्ध पीर सुनाथ.
Yeah, कि ना सिद्धि ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਇਹ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਐਂਡ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਸਿੱਧ ਹੋਣਾ ਤੇ ਗੁਪਤ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ. ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਨੇ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ these are they are avrasad. ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ you are out of the so bounties of blessings by Almighty. These are trivial blessings you get on the way. So you don't get carried away by them. So a real is matlab aaj jehdi sari galla don't get carried away. This realization comes by sunaya naal siddh aur siddhi di sara what is happening that we realize. That is sunaya siddh word, one word nahi sara kuch dasda ke what is all this about, what is happening. You really get blessed. ਪੀਰ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੀ ਪੀਰ ਦੀ ਅਵਸਥਾ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂਗੇ. ਸੁਰ ਦੀ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਵਾਟ ਆਰ ਦਾ ਦੇਵਤੇ, ਇਹ ਕੀ ਹੈ. ਨਾਥ ਮਾਸਟਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਆਪਣੀ ਥਾਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਵਿੱਚ. ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀਆਂ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ. ਸੁਣਿਆ ਸਿੱਧ ਦੀ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ, ਪੀਰ ਦੀ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ, ਸੁਰ ਦੀ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਐਂਡ ਨਾਥ ਦੀ ਰਿਅਲਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏਗੀ.
ठीक है. That's
लास्ट लाइन ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ मतलब ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਸੁਣੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਦਾ ਨਾਸ, ਇਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਹੋਰ ਇਲੈਬੋਰੇਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ. मतलब ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਤੇ ਪਾਪ ਨਾਸ ਮਤਲਬ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਨਾਸ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਕੀ ਮਤਲਬ ਉਹਦਾ?
ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ when we go into Gurbani, so that means our mind is attuned with Gurbani, therefore we are taking the impact of Gurbani on ourselves. Therefore ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮਨ ਹੈ, ਮਨ ਲੋਚੈ ਬੁਰਾਈਆਂ, now we coming towards the pap side, ਮਨ ਲੋਚੈ ਬੁਰਾਈਆਂ, ਗੁਰ ਸਬਦੀ ਇਹ ਮਨ ਹੋੜੀ ਹੈ, ਹੋੜੀਆ means like ਲਗਾਵਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਖਿੱਚ ਲਈਏ, ਗੁਰਸਬਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੋੜ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਰੋਕ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. So when we do it, that means everything falls in place. Therefore we behave in the best possible manner, and therefore ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾਪ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਸੁਣ ਇਸ ਕੰਮ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿਵੇਂ? ਸੁਣਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਚੱਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਾਪਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ, we don't do it. ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਨਾਸ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਸ ਗੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ, ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੰਦਾ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਚ ਦੀ ਐਕਸਰਸਾਈਜ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਪਾਈਪਲਾਈਨ ਚ ਹੈ, ਉਸਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਦੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਖਿਡੌਣੇ ਨੇ, ਦੁੱਖ ਸੁੱਖ ਦੋਨੋਂ ਸਮ ਕਰ ਜਾਣਾ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਟਿਊਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ. ਉਹ ਕੇਤਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਭੂਖ ਸਦ ਮਾਰ, ਕੇਤਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਹੀ ਦੁੱਖ, ਕੇਤਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਕਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਭੁੱਖਾਂ, ਉਹ ਟਾਈਮ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਖਾਣ ਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਹੋਏ, ਕੇਤਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਭੂਖ ਤੇ ਸਦ ਸੌ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਾਂ ਪੈਣ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆਣ, ਅਨਕੰਫਰਟੇਬਲ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਚਾਵਾਂ, ਸਦ ਮਾਰ, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਦਾਤ ਤੇਰੀ ਦਾਤਾਰ, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਦਾਤਾਰ, ਤੇਰੀ ਦਾਤ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਦਾਤ ਮੰਨਾਂ ਵੀ ਜੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਮੈਂ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਤੂੰ ਦੇ ਦਾਤ ਨੇ, ਇਹ ਵੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਦਾਤ ਨੇ, ਤਾਂ I am enjoying that as a ਦਾਤ. So it is mind transformation. ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤੇ ਪਾਪਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਸੁਣਿਆ ਪਰ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਦਾ ਨਾਸ.
ਤੇ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦਾ ਸੁਣਨਾ ਹੈ.
ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੈ, ਸੁਣਿਆ always would mean ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਕਰਕੇ, ਮਨ ਕਰਕੇ, ਆਪਣੀ ਸੋਚ ਔਰ ਥਾਟ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁੱਭੀਏ. we focus on ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਣਿਆ. ਤੇ when we do that, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੁੱਭਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਰਤ ਨੂੰ, that means now we are not thinking as independent entity our own self. This is called as manmukh. Manmukh and gurmukh. Gurmukh is ਸੁਣਿਆ, ਗੁਰੂ ਵੱਲ ਮੂੰਹ, ਆਪਣੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੁਰਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਵੱਲ. ਗੁਰੂ is ਬਾਣੀ, ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ ਬਾਣੀ. ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਰਤ ਨੂੰ ਲਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਟੈਚ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ that is ਗੁਰਮੁਖ and that is ਸੁਣਿਆ. ਸੁਣਿਆ and ਗੁਰਮੁਖ are synonymous, but manmukh is against, manmukh is on the other side. ਤੇ ਮਨ ਲੋਚੈ ਬੁਰਾਈਆਂ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੁੱਖ ਵੀ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਾਪ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਹੋਣਗੇ. ਪਰ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਪਾਪਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਨਾਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਉਹ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਰੂਟੀਨ 'ਚ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ.
ਲਾਈਨ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਸੁਣੀਏ ਪੋਈ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ ਕਾਲ. ਇੱਥੇ ਪੋਈ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਪੋਏ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਡੈਥ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਡਰ ਹੈ?
ਇਹਦਾ ਡਰ ਹੈ, ਡੈਥ ਕਾਲ ਹੈ. ਸੁਣਿਆ ਰਾਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਹਾਰੀ, ਐੜੇ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਲਾਮ. ਸੁਣਿਆ ਸੁਣਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਹੀਅਰ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਪੋਹੇ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ ਕਾਲ. ਪੋਹੇ ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਹਾਹੇ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਹਾਰੀ ਹੈ, ਪੋਹੇ ਡਰਾ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ, ਪੋਹੇ ਮੀਨਸ ਡਰਾਉਣਾ. ਪੋਹੇ ਨਾ ਸਕੇ ਕਾਲ, ਕਾਲ ਪੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕੇਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਮਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ. ਮਾਈ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊਟੀ ਇਜ਼ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ देयर. ਆਈ ਐਮ, ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਇਸ ਫਾਰਮ 'ਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਮੈਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਫਾਰਮ 'ਚ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਬਿਕੋਜ਼ ਆਈ ਐਮ ਵਨ in the entire creation. I am part of the creation all the time in one form or the another form. That we are doing Sunya. We are going deep into Gurbani. We are trying to understand. Man karke asi focus ho rahe hain.
means us by
mean no by kar dene ya. Good. Speaking Gurbani. Very nice. Something I power about.